In the shattered heart of Stalingrad, two invisible men lie frozen in the snow. 4 endless days. No movement, no sound except the howl of Siberian wind and the thunder of distant artillery. Each waits for the other to make the fatal mistake. A twitch, a breath too visible, a single blink. Only one will stand again. This is the most iconic sniper duel in history. Vasily Zaitsev versus the shadowy Major Erwin König. A clash immortalized in books, films, and endless debate. But did it really happen? Or was it a masterpiece of wartime myth-making, born when a nation needed heroes more than facts? Music swells tense strings. Winter 1942. Stalingrad is no longer a city. It is a frozen tomb of twisted steel and broken dreams. Factories gutted like carcasses. Windows blasted into black voids staring blindly at the sky. Apartment blocks stand as skeletal ribs, concrete cracked, and bleeding rebar. The Volga River crawls behind the ruins, half frozen, dragging bodies downstream like silent accusations. Tanks rust useless in the streets. The war has shrunk to inches. Every doorway a trap, every pile of rubble a potential killing floor. Visibility, meters. Survival, seconds. In this nightmare landscape, one man can halt an army. Vasily Zaitsev, a simple hunter from the Ural Mountains. Raised tracking wolves through endless snow where one wrong step means death by starvation, he learned to vanish into the white, to read wind like a map, to wait until the prey betrayed itself. He arrived in Stalingrad when the Red Army was bleeding out. Germans carved through the city like a blade. Soldiers starved in cellars. Morale cracked under endless bombardment. Zaitsev didn't charge with a bayonet. He became the shadow. Near the grain elevator, a massive concrete fortress, pounded day after day into a scarred monument, he began his silent harvest. One shot, a German officer crumples. Then, nothing. Relocate through smoke and debris. Invisible. Another shot. Another kill. Gone like smoke. He never fired twice from the same hole. He studied German habits, the way officers paused at corners, the rhythm of patrols. He targeted not bodies, but minds. Fear spread faster than bullets. Within days, the sector changed. Germans crawled instead of marched. They hesitated at open ground. They stared at shadows too long. Whispers raced through Soviet trenches. A ghost hunts near the grain elevator. A sniper who sees through walls, who never misses, who never shows his face. Zaitsev wasn't just eliminating men. He was breaking the German rhythm. In a battle where momentum was everything, he stole it. Soviet command saw the power. They built sniper schools around his legend. He trained others, teaching the cold art of patience, camouflage, nerve. He became more than a soldier. He became a symbol, proof that one man could defy an empire. But symbols attract hunters. German high command felt the wound. Officers vanishing. Veterans dropping. A key sector turning toxic. They sent their answer, an elite countersniper, trained to think like both predator and prey, to read the battlefield as geometry of death. Soviet records name him Major Erwin König, head of a Berlin sniper academy. Mission: hunt down and erase Vasily Zaitsev. German archives? Empty. No major by that name. No orders. No trace. Yet the change was real. Soviet spotters began falling precise, merciless shots. Exposed for a heartbeat, gone forever. Zaitsev knew instantly the predator had become prey. The duel was on. 4 days of pure, frozen tension. Hundreds of meters of rubble separating them. Each man sensed the other's presence. Neither blinked. Day 1, probing. Micro shifts in shadow. Testing angles. Watching for the telltale glint of a scope in pale sunlight. Day 2, colder. Frost-armored rifle barrels. Muscles screamed in stillness. Breath fogged, a deadly beacon if not controlled. Day 3, exhaustion clawed deep. Mind fractured. Was that movement or snow drifting? A glint or ice? Doubt became the real enemy. They mirrored each other perfectly. Two masters calculating wind, light, fatigue, will. Zaitsev layered tricks, scrap metal breaking his outline, cloth killing reflections, fallback positions etched in memory. The German trusted doctrine, elevation, clear fields, elite optics. By day 4, it was no longer skill. It was endurance. Winter itself, the third combatant. Cold, locked joints. Numb fingers betrayed triggers. Every exhale risked vapor, instant death sentence. Zaitsev lay buried behind twisted steel, snow-crusted. Only eyes alive, scanning, waiting. Then, the moment. Sunlight struck a scrap heap, a pinpoint flash. Shattered glass or a lens. He held fire. Slow, deliberate, he raised a helmet on a rod. Crack! Helmet spun violently. He waited. Minutes stretched like hours. Raised it again. Crack! Muzzle flashed low, hidden between metal sheets. A shard of broken optic glittered the fatal error. The German had chosen low concealment over height. Brilliant. Almost unbeatable. Zaitsev recalculated. Distance, 400 meters. Wind, dead still. Angle, slight drop. 4 days without rest. Thirst. Frozen limbs. He forced calm. Deep inhale, half exhale. Hold. Aimed below the slit, anticipating the dodge. Heartbeat. 2, 3. Trigger. Rifle bucked. Snow erupted. Silence swallowed the world. No countershot. Time dragged, agonizing. 10 seconds. 30. A minute. Only when German lines faltered, patrols pulling back warily, did he crawl forward. Behind the debris, a body. German uniform. Precision rifle. Scope still pristine. Face locked in final concentration. A master ended. Zaitsev claimed the optics worth more than gold in winter, then vanished into the ruins. The sector breathed. German caution deepened. Soviet hope flared like fire in the dark. Word spread, the hunter is dead. Morale surged. Sniper training exploded. Zaitsev's name echoed across the front. But the shadow lingers. No German record of Major Erwin König. No dispatch, no grave. Historians argue. Propaganda? A real but unnamed sniper, perhaps Corporal Hermann Stoff or Colonel Heinz Thorwald? Anthony Beaver calls it Soviet fiction, a story crafted when despair threatened to break the nation. Yet, the core rings true. Zaitsev was real. 225 plus confirmed kills in Stalingrad. He shaped urban sniper warfare. German momentum bled in key sectors. Whether 4 days of perfect stillness happened exactly, or whether legend sharpened the blade, one fact stands unbreakable. In the ruins of Stalingrad, patience faced patience. Stillness defied steel. One man refused to yield. And in war, sometimes the story becomes the deadliest weapon. The grain elevator still stands today, scarred by time. Silent witness. Stand there in the wind, close your eyes, feel the cold bite, and listen. You can almost hear it. The creak of frozen metal, the whisper of snow on rubble, two scopes locked across the white void. Two wills refusing to break. One final breath. One rose. One did not. And that is the truth no archive can bury. What do you think? Legend or lost reality? Drop your thoughts below. Hit like if this gripped you. Subscribe for more untold Eastern Front stories. More coming soon.